Field goal. Let's put the nail in it.
And Anderson hasn't missed in 2 years.
Kickers are a different breed. They really are. But to be around Gary, great guy, latter part of his career, and really appreciated where he was at, and did not miss during the regular season, ever.
Gary Anderson will go down as the first perfect place kicker in NFL history.
So what obviously happened in the Atlanta game, in the championship game, was just a shock to the system when he actually missed one. It was such a gifted group offensively when you're talking about on a team that had Hall of Famer Chris Carter. I had Jake Reed, a big physical receiver on the outside, Andrew Glover at tight end, Robert Smith in the backfield.
Heading for the end zone, touchdown Minnesota.
Well, then we get Randy Moss. Unexpectedly falls to us at 21 or 22 in the draft. It was just an incredibly gifted offense.
We should be in the end zone by now. Let's crank it up.
And remember, we had Brad Johnson, who was playing very, very well.
Johnson will throw again. Looking outside for Moss. He's got Moss for a first down.
But then we got into the season, and Brad gets injured.
Brad Johnson's down, holding to his left leg or right leg.
And Randall was there for that very reason.
That'll put Randall Cunningham into the lineup for the Minnesota Vikings.
Randall at that time, remember, was almost post-career, had left Philadelphia, was out of the league, actually had a marble company in Las Vegas. But then all of a sudden now he's a starter. I tell you, it was a great experience because Randall was at a point in his career, like a lot of guys that end up getting that second life, had an increased appreciation for, I get another shot at this. And he took great satisfaction in showing, yeah, I can be that prototypical pocket pro quarterback.
This is Randall Cunningham, and he's going for 7 more, and it is Moss getting position, touchdown. He's unstoppable.
So we got to the point where, honestly, we really didn't look at that much film because it was, okay, this is what we do. And we know that if you want to roll to Randy and bracket him, then Chris is going to kill you here. You want to take away the underneath with Robert Smith and Chris Carter there, then we're going to go the vertical with Randy over the top.
Fires a deep downfield. Moss, touchdown, Vikings!
We always had an answer for whatever anybody wanted to do to him.
And a fade pass to Moss. He's got a touchdown. And the Vikings are now the highest scoring team in the history of the National Football League. They break the Washington Redskins mark set in '83.
Our guys wanted that. They wanted that record. They wanted to put their name in the history book, so to speak.
I tell you guys, we have the 3 teams that have been 15-1 in the history of the National Football League. All right, give yourselves a round of applause.
And that was a great tool for me as a coach to be able to continue to keep the pedal to the metal because we wanted to get into the playoffs, obviously in full stride.
The Metrodome in Minneapolis, and boy is it loud, as the Minnesota Vikings get set to play the Atlanta Falcons for the right to go to Miami and Super Bowl 33.
Falcons were a good football team, good offense. We knew it could potentially be a track meet.
Chandler drops. Up the middle, touchdown. Jamal Anderson out of the backfield.
And there's the Dirty Birds.
When you're that good offensively, you didn't blink because you can catch up quick.
Cunningham again going deep. Touchdown, he's in the end zone. Randy Moss.
But getting that first one, you could, okay, now kind of take a deep breath and go, okay, here we go. Now we're okay.
Gary Anderson puts the Vikings ahead. He is still perfect.
Not right, long whiz.
He's going straight ahead and dives into the end zone. As time, touchdown. They're back to throw. Incomplete. Atlanta had to get something out of that.
We were still in control of the game, even in that last drive where we marched down the field.
Right here is where they can win this game and put the Minnesota Vikings in the Super Bowl.
It was all orchestrated that, okay, we're just, the clock's our friend, and we drive down the field. Certainly if we score a touchdown, definitely done. Field goal, we're in pretty good shape.
Robert Smith is back and he gets the carry. And Smith is around the corner. And he gets the Viking first down. Clock continues to run.
Denny, strategically, was very much about, okay, what do we need to do to win the game?
Smith to the 20.
And as the offensive coordinator, my job is to push the ball down the field. And we got down to that final drive, And it was third down play, and I'm thinking, now Denny wants to take, we take a shot to the end zone, we score, it's over, this thing's done. And I remember Denny saying, no, we make the field goal, it's over.
Field goal wins it.
So I forget exactly the call I made. I think it was an inside run, basically setting up the field goal for Gary Anderson, our perfect field goal kicker, to come in.
Cunningham to Smith. Behind the line this time. That'll bring on Anderson.
I remember having made that call. Offensive guys come off. I'm, slapping, good job, because we had a pretty good drive to get it to that point. So I turn. It's in the old Metrodome. I turn. I'm going to walk back, get some Gatorade. Gary's going to make the field goal, and we're going to the Super Bowl.
And Anderson hasn't missed in 2 years.
So that's a pretty good bet. If you say, do you think Gary Anderson will make this field goal? The answer should probably be yes.
And I hear this collective groan in the old Metrodome, and I'm thinking, what the hell just happened?
39 yards away, and it's not good.
And then looked up and saw we had missed the field goal.
Atlanta gets a chance.
Foge Fazio was our defensive coordinator, and Foge had done a nice job with a good group, not a great group, but a good group on defense. And I really thought he did a nice job that year. But you can also see, obviously, being on the offensive side, I can see when an offense starts to get a little rhythm and you start to worry. You can start to see, ooh, wait a minute now, I've seen this. Chris Chandler, and who's a very capable quarterback, and wait a minute now, they're getting a little bit of a rhythm here.
Has a man open.
This is not good.
2nd and 10, he drops. Out of the pocket. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Oh, holy brother.
Do you go for 2?
No, heck no, you don't go for 2. You got to tie it up.
Mathis.
Brain is in shock.
It's so shocking to the system. Sometimes you have to regroup a little bit.
Now the Falcons have their chance in overtime.
All right, let's go. New game. First one to score wins.
Handoff is to Jamal. He's got a first down for the Falcons.
Minneapolis, St. Paul is just a great sports town. They really are.
About the noise in the pregame show, that this has to be the loudest it's been all day right now.
They love the Vikings, and we were going down to Miami. There was that song, Going to Miami, and you heard that to the point, I was, my God, I don't want to hear this song anymore. But it was such a foregone conclusion that we were going to go to the Super Bowl. I've always said, you believe you are a team of destiny right up to the point you lose. Because of all the things that have had to happen for you to get there, you have to believe we're not here by happenstance. There's a reason we're at this point.
Right between the uprights, the Falcons have stolen the thunder from the Vikings. It's like getting punched in the gut for Viking fans, not only in the stadium, but all over the United States.
And when it all goes away, it's a shock to the system.